Okay, just taking a look around. Should have transitioned off faster. That ball's not going to get hit. You saw that she was forearm passing it over, and that's good, but you should have saw it earlier, and I'll show you what I mean. This pass is so bad that the setter hasn't got to it. The left side hitter is passing it or setting it, and let me look at it again. It looks like she went over in 2. So I'm going to start this one again. Hey, Sylvia, can I call you right back? Okay, thank you. Bye. When I get into looking at these videos, I don't really want to be interrupted, so I don't want to take phone calls. I'm going to go back one more time. Take a look. So first touch, second touch, okay, third touch. She's not hitting this ball. You should already be off the net getting ready for your approach. Oh boy. Good move. I mean, but again, you see she's not going to hit this ball. There's no reason to stay here and block. These are things we got to talk about. The only way to really do it is in 6s, so I'd have to bring you in with the other team, with my team. If the ball's not going to get hit, there's no reason to stand at the net. Not ever. And she hit it, and that's okay. So, sometimes I'm wrong. I don't look at these ahead of time. And that just takes too much time. If I have to look at them, then come back and talk to you. So her approach is going to be very far inside. Yeah, I agree. She's attacking the ball. You need to put a block up. Blocking the ball is not about blocking the ball. Sometimes it's about taking court away. So if she's attacking, if you guys can both get in here double block, you're going to take court away back here. So if somebody's going to hit the ball and put pace on it, you do need to stay in block. So this is a good play. Middle blocker didn't drive to get over. She's not closing the hole with her feet. But it's not always about blocking the ball. It's about taking court away so these people can play behind you. And hopefully we can get to a point where we can see, and I'll show you what I mean. The fact that you're swinging your arms right now back to go up to block to get more height to your jump, it's pretty obvious, can't see from this angle, but if you're going to swing your arms from back to forward, you have to be off the net. You don't want to swing your arms to block. If you're going to swing them to block and swing block, you want to be facing a direction, either that direction or this direction, with your body turned sideways, because then you can swing them back and then you drop in afterwards. But swinging them straight at the net is going to remove you or take you away from the net, and that's not what we want. Remember, the more that your hands come to this side of the net, the more court you're taking away, and it's just geometry. And I think I've showed you that before. How you lower the net, you just back up, and the net becomes lower as far as a field of perspective. So this is a mistake. Again, something we should talk about. You don't want to swing your arms forward. And swing blocking is not something we've talked about. Maybe that's something we will. I don't believe in it, especially in girls. Girls are 7 times more likely to hurt their ACLs, injure their ACLs. And that torque coming from sideways to forwards in a swing block. There's actually a study that was done in Stanford about it, and it was started by the coach at Stanford named John Dunning. And it created a lot of problems for girls by swing blocking. So he doesn't do it, and they're a top 5 program every year. I don't believe in girls either. Guys, absolutely. And the reason you guys are more likely to blow an ACL is just the anatomy of a girl's body. So anyway, you're too far off the net to swing your arms forward. You need to be snug up to the net. If you're going to swing block, turn sideways again, I'm not so sure. I'll teach it to you just because somebody else may want you to use it. But you don't want to swing your arms to block. You just want to go down to go up. Good transition off the net, Jocelyn. That looked good. I'll show you again. So the ball is going to pull you off the net. So if you miss it for whatever reason, as it goes by you, it's going to pull you off the net. And you see how you've turned to come back to this spot. you're going to be much faster getting back to the spot in this shape than you would be if you just backpedaled. So this looks good. Very good. Very, very good. Again, you know, well, I guess we should, sounds like a broken record. This girl's elbows are just far too wide. And then forget it. Well, I want to show you because I want you to be a sitter too. You can see all the mistakes that she's making. First and foremost, she's moving with her hands up. She's going to be slower this way. You always want to keep your arms in a power triangle to drive to the spot. So she's running with her hands up. Okay, she's going to be slower that way. Second thing is she's arriving late and didn't drive to it. Third thing is you can see how wide her elbows are, so her thumbs are going to be pushed out. You make a triangle to set the ball, and when your elbows come out, that triangle disappears. So she's setting too much with her fingertips, and your thumbs really control a lot of how you set. You can see her body posture is clearly showing a 4. If she were to go to her back 5, it would be a good thing and be deceptive, but I've already seen her a number of times. She's not going to. There's absolutely no reason for this person to be standing here. I would move over, maybe a big step, because if that 2 that you guys set in the middle happens, I can still come back. And again, these things make all the difference in the world to hitting percentages. And then you can see she's piked, pushed with her feet, which is a mistake. She's using too much lower body to set the ball outside. If you think about this shape and pushing with her feet, how is she going to set that to the back 5? All of her weight's going forward. Again, I think it helps you in your setting. That looks fantastic. That looks great by that girl. Traveling distance, good pike in her back. Let's see if the pike goes away. And it did, and she threw her right hip at it. That looked fantastic. That looked good. She measured. She didn't follow through. She kept her hand up. When I say measured, she's trying to find the court. By stopping her hand at the top, you can see it's not coming down. She didn't follow through. It came all the way down, but it was slow. Okay, so here you are way over here. All the action's here. Scoot over. And still watching at the net. There's no reason to be standing here. Now, realizing that this is going to be the 4th touch, and that's okay. But really, if you practice the same movement disciplines all the time, it'll benefit you in a significant way. And that is that one. So put this one up there too, and keep going.